Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture, and this is Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on the PC. Well, Tatooine is more or less complete. I say more or less because we do have to return if we wish to complete a small side quest to do with Mission's brother. And there may be other reasons to return that I do not remember. Okay, let's see if we can remember who owns which lightsaber. I believe the green lightsaber was mine. The double-bladed lightsaber was Bastila's. And the regular blue lightsaber was Juhani's. Alright. Let's see if we have any better crystals. We do have new crystals. Let's cancel for a second. I am currently holding Rubat. Damned. Attack bonus 3, found on Desert World. Yeah, I don't care where it was found. Attack +1, damage +1. This is attack bonus 3. Massive criticals. Okay, we'll switch that to Opala. And this one is Bondar. And Bondar is... oh, potential stun. I think I'll keep that. Alright. Now, how about this? This again was Rubat. And what's the other one? Sigil. Sigil gives her attack bonus 1, energy 1d6. And Rubat gives her attack 1, damage 1, attack... yeah, okay, so we'll keep that. And we will throw the remaining crystals into, I've forgotten her name again, Jaheira's lightsaber. And I think our ranged weapons, they're all fully upgraded. Ordo's repeating blaster. Yeah, we don't have any parts to upgrade it anyway. Is it worth upgrading these? Well, I suppose if there's slots. Nope, nothing. And armor. KotOR. Well, we have a piece, so we'll put it in there. Now, somebody might actually be worthwhile giving KotOR's armor to somebody, perhaps Canderous. I believe I can... what's he wearing right now? Light battle armor. And... compared to 7 max dexterity +2, what is his dexterity? KotOR. Come on, quit switching back. Dexterity +1. Okay, so he's worthwhile to give this. I've tried doing this before and there seems to be a bug, but equipped, good. Yeah, if we ever actually use him on a quest, I'll worry in more detail. Let's check my own inventory and see if there is a better, say, implant. I don't think so. This is immunity to critical hits, awareness +1 is pretty nice. Yeah, so I'll leave that the way it is. Do we have a better headband? Will +3, awareness +2, that'll be hard to beat. Awareness +4, don't really need it. Awareness, demolition, security, and 10 versus Sonic. Yeah, that's fine the way it is. Jedi Master Robe. I prefer armor, but it blocks my ability to use Jedi Speed. And what do we have here? We've got Stealth +4, Fortitude, Mind Affecting, Cardio Regulator. Okay. We'll leave Stealth +4. And of course we're not going to switch out my lightsaber. That's good enough for now. Let's... oops, out of the way. Let's take a trip to another planet. But before we do that, let's have a chat.
Yes. What is it?
It's a ship that goes between planets, but we don't have time for that right now. What is something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
I'm sorry, Juhani.
No, it's all right. I think I'm over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
That sounds actually quite fun. You complain too much. And those rat ghouls. Those rat ghouls were my parents, you bastard!
There was always the danger of rat ghouls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
Oh, is it that bad? I mean, it just sounds like...
With no money to spare for any amenities, even the enclave
No
on
toilet
Dantooine
paper.
seems a paradise in comparison. And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Yes, no surprise there. Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Your parents? You had parents? Fled? Fled from where?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Fair enough. You still up for chatting?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KotOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Wait until you receive my bill. Tell me about your people.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
Yes, it's nice having a welcome diplomat around. It's only because I haven't found out how to ditch you yet. Yeah, be careful about just always choosing one, I guess. It's nice that you hold me in such high regard. We are all in this together. You could try counting on one of the others, you know.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Alrighty, I think that's probably the end of what she wants to chat about.
How may I be of assistance?
I was wondering if we could talk, still.
What is it you would...
Nothing for now, perhaps
Of course.
later. So there's not much mistaking when they're done talking, is there? And I still don't think Zalbar will want to chat. I was wondering if you could help me with a problem. Could you make me a grenade? Tell me more about yourself. You don't trust me? It's nothing personal. Blah, 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 blah. We've seen this before. Then I will leave you be. He's just not a chatty one, that one. And I think this one is pretty much wrapped up too.
Hey there.
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I'm worried about Griff and his latest plan. I got a bad feeling about it. He doesn't know anything about brewing Teresian ale, and now he's got himself mixed up with the exchange. Sometimes Griff can be so stupid. Part of me just wants to let him get what's coming to him.
Oh, you can't turn your back on your own brother. You said it, Mission. Let Exchange take care of that slime.
Why not? He turned his back on me. He abandoned me on Terrace, so maybe I should just leave him high and dry now. Maybe a couple broken kneecaps will do him some good. Maybe that's just the kind of jolt he needs to turn his life around. Only, what if they do something worse? They might kill him. I don't want him to die. He doesn't deserve that. But I just can't keep supporting his crazy schemes. Someone has to teach him a lesson.
Well, you certainly turned around. You have to stick by your family, Mission, even if they're slime sometimes. No one can teach him a lesson, Mission. He has to learn it himself.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not gonna change him. Griff is gonna keep on being Griff. Maybe if we get these tack glands for him, things will work out. Or maybe he'll finally see the light and turn over a new leaf. I know it's not likely, but it's all I have to hope for.
Oh, I wasn't expecting some light side points. I guess supporting Griff even though he's a moron.
Hey there, what can
I want to talk to you about
Maybe
your brother.
if we get these tack...
Okay, so we're stuck in a loop there. We're done. Clean that one up. Let's go see if we can flirt a bit more. Hi, babe.
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say. Can you show me one of the visions again? Is it a vision where you're standing on a pyramid in sort of sun god robes while thousands of naked women throw little pickles at you? No? Why am I the only one that has that dream? You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again. You made that sound very painful for you to admit. Is that a compliment from you? Oh, that's tough. I mean, I don't want to be mean to her, and I hope she takes it the right way. What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say that again. Oh, well, I guess. Decisions.
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still reeling from the shock. Was that a compliment?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
It's just that you sounded so pained saying it.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
May have been?
I am trying my best. You're not making this easy for me, you know.
And when have you ever made things easy for me? This is going down the wrong path. These all sounds like insults. She's just trying to be nice in her own way. Your compliments need some work, I think.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive. Is this funny? Let me just see. What did she say? I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy. Now, see, that would have been funny if you just said, nonsense, you're not stodgy. Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive.
Yes, well, there's no need for you to agree so wholeheartedly. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
We could be more than friends.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal.
Doesn't
If this
sound
is going
all
to cause
that
a
ideal
problem,
to me.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastilla. As a friend. Oh, bull. Great. You've had your say. Now leave me alone for good. No, oh man, that would be so cruel.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel I feel much better, but enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission. How can I help?
Never mind.
Then I suggest...
We haven't chatted with Karth for quite some time either.
Yes, what's on your mind?
We didn't end our last discussion very well.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
And how does that excuse your actions? I don't remember our argument. I know it went a little bit awry, but maybe if you pull yourself together, you won't be so useless. Oh, tempting. Why don't you return to the front lines then? And how does that excuse your actions?
It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Yep. You sure have. Oh, that's tempting, but we're going to say, don't worry about it, Karth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this.
Yes, you should.
I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
With some credits. Only if you agree to work with me for once. No, I won't. Just keep quiet and do what you're told from now on. Only if you agree to work from me. Work from me, work with me, work to me, work around me.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner? Yes, what's
are you done? Do you know anything about the Gizka? Never mind.
Yes, what's on your mind?
No, that's just clicking wrong. Just leave me alone. Stop being such an icon. I think that's it, right? We chatted with who else is on board? Anybody? What a great memory I have. I don't really want to bother with the robot, and I think this is my room. Yep, okay. Let's get the heck off this stinking hole and decide what our next planet will be. So we've done Tatooine, and of course we've done Dantooine, right? We've done Dantooine? Yes, Jedi Academy, Dantooine, Tatooine, Manan, Worldwide Ocean, Native Species, Selkath, Docking City of... Okay, I remember this one now. What's that? Just a flashing star. Okay. Again, it doesn't really matter which order we go. That is an interesting and complex series of quests. Kashyyyk, of course. Hey, yeah. Should we get the Wookiee sub-quest out of the way? Korriban. Tresh Day Settlement. I'm not sure I remember this one. That might be the... is that the Dark Side Training Academy? My memory doesn't serve me very well. So it's either Kashyyyk. Maybe we'll stop here. I know we're supposed to stop here a couple of times. Let's travel here. It does mean that stupid little mini game we got to fight, but...
Incoming fighters!
How'd we do? Where are you? You can hear my mouse, eh? They have the mouse set so slow in this mini game, it's nearly impossible. Come on, where's the last one? Ugh.